Not yet. We usually have a pretty quick connection. There it is. Dude, that's quick. Okay, that's me. Phillips, thank you. And one more. Here we go. Boom.
It is Wednesday, folks. Going to be a great show tonight. If I can sleep after this.
Ron says, I won't be mad at you if you forget your spirit box. Oh, I'll make sure to put it in my car as soon as I get home so I don't forget it. Oh, arrow.
Yeah.
Up. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing on this beautiful Wednesday evening? Dude, it's going to be hot next week.
Oh, you did post that video.
Yeah, I told you I didn't like it, though.
Oh, okay, but I didn't know you were going to post it. I thought you said you posted one, but you pulled it.
It was 16. What's up, Mr. Payne? It was 16 seconds too long for TikTok.
Oh, it was?
And I couldn't cut any more out, and I tried, bro. I'm not good. Kate, I need your help.
It was 16 seconds too long. I thought you could do up to 3 minutes.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
What'd you think it was supposed to be? 60
seconds.
No, you can do up to 3 minutes.
Who knew?
Yeah, dude.
This is why we got Kate.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Right, now you know.
Mr. Payne.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
All right, who do we got over here? Yo, Dixie, how you doing? What's up, Mary? It's Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Abnormal Realities.
Yeah.
Yeah. My arrow's lined up. You should have put the arrow down.
All right, let's make sure everything's
We all good? Everything looking good, Mr. Phillips?
Everything is online.
Everything is online. Online. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all. What's up, Paige?
Paige.
She said, hey. Don't forget Twitter. Hashtag Abnormal Realities. Hashtag Big Sexy. Big Sexy. Big Sexy. Oh, wait, what happened?
What?
I froze.
Oh, we did freeze. Don't know why.
All right, look at this. Still good on YouTube. What's up, Pure Love Ascension? What's up? All right, Stephen Payne said almost a half dozen of us in Zoom tonight. What's up, everybody over there in
Zoom rooms.
What up, Whiskey? The Zoom rooms, derailed shenanigans con. Nashville, Tennessee. How far is that?
It's 14 hours.
Oh, dude, we're professionals. We do that all the time.
30 seconds. Yeah, we
do that all
happen
the
to have
time.
done that. So.
Like, we're super excited for the way out there, but on the way home, we go through depression.
Not because we're coming home to our wives. We just go through depression.
Dude, I didn't even think that. And why do you even have to say it like that, bro?
All right, here we go. Here we go, fellas.
800-761-9334. That's 800-761-9334.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocci Stucci.
You know, Brother Phillips, I'm going to tell you something. We journeyed into the matrix of the mind last night.
Oh, shoot. It was fun, though.
Dude, we were outside high-fiving each other for like 25 minutes. At least 25 minutes.
Did we or did we not get information that we didn't have before when we... I know for a fact that you and I talked about going north to visit him.
We're going... So, welcome to the program, folks. First and foremost, thank you all so much for being here. Abnormal Realities, the great Big Sexy Ron Brother Phillips.
Big Sexy.
Big Sexy.
That was your nickname, though.
It changed.
Okay.
It changed.
Now it's me, Big Sexy.
Big Sexy.
Sexual chocolate.
Big Sexy Sexual Chocolate Ron Phillips. Mary in our Facebook page says, man, I was hanging on every word last night, and so were we.
So were we. Gosh, dog.
You know, and
the guy he probably barely even scratched the surface of the information that he knows that we wanted to talk about. We talked to him for a little bit after the show. We didn't want to hang up.
No, We talked to him for 45 more minutes.
Well, yeah.
And he got deep on things that, see, now we're privy to information that we can't share with people because we know things now, all right? But he does have a big announcement coming up.
He does. That's correct.
And that's going to be, it's going to create a shockwave. People are going to be mad.
They're going to be mad.
Yep.
Other people are going to go, yep, exactly what I thought.
Thank you, Kathy. By the way, folks, this show is brought to you by...
Oh, Romika Designs.
Oh, a little late there, bro.
There you go. Yeah, hit it.
What?
Romika Designs, laser engraving, cutting, custom creations, and you can find us at romikadesigns.com. By the way, we've got the COVID shots out there, the shot glasses that say first COVID shot and second COVID shot.
Yep.
Today we put up a pint glass that says COVID booster. And you know what? How many boosters? I don't think there's any medical advice out there that says you can't have more than one booster.
What?
Right? Yeah. So now you can buy a set or you can buy them individually. So go out there to romikadesigns.com. Check it out.
Check it out.
Reasonably priced too, I might add.
Oh, dude, you are just dropping them. You are just dropping them. He says, reasonably priced, I just might add.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, let them know that we sent you because that just makes you that much more sexier in your life.
Tell me that I sent you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tell Ron and Misty, say, hey, Misty.
If you drop your email address on the front page of the website,
Yep.
you get an automatic 10% off. So don't forget to do that.
Hey, Thomas Becker said he's waiting for Abnormal Realities merch. We will have some new fresh stuff here.
Yeah, we're working on the merchandise for Abnormal Realities. Because I can't wait for people to wear my
dude.
This little dude right here. Is that it right there? Yeah, that little dude on their chest.
Oh, bro. God, stop it now. Son of a bitch. All right, so shows like last night, there's for a fact that there's always going to be times when you talk about anything spiritual, anything paranormal, UFOs,
you're
Bigfoot,
you're going to piss some people off. Piss them off, man. And you know what? That's what this show is all about. You can get glad, but you can get mad, but you can get glad in them same britches.
Dude, you're on fire tonight, Joe. You are on fire.
You can get glad in those same pair of pants you're wearing that you got mad in. Because quite honestly, it's our show, not yours.
Amen.
You can bitch, complain, and argue in the chat room all you want, and we thank you for doing so.
We do. Thank you. Damn, Phillips. Man, I'm speechless right now. No, and here's the thing, and I was talking with somebody today about it. There's going to be we're going to bring a flat earther on the show.
Yes.
I don't believe in flat earth, Ron.
Me either. Nope.
But we're still going to bring them
on.
But
we're going to bring them on the show.
And have fun with it.
Yeah. We're not going to make fun of them. We don't do that. That's not the point.
No, there's
We're going to have conversations with them. I want to hear them convince me that the earth is flat.
Dude, do you think it could possibly be convincible to you?
Negative. Not even remotely.
What?
No.
Dude, I thought you had an open mind.
No, dude.
I know, I wouldn't either. You just can't.
We have now, but a flat earther will tell you we've never been to space also.
And have they?
Because we got a dome, right?
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
You've never read flat earth stuff.
I won't even entertain it.
I got stuck on a TikTok thread one day.
A flat earth TikTok thread?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So what do they say? What?
Oh, it's just a bunch of investigative stuff, kind of like what we do on this show.
The one time I went and I read something, this one girl says, there's no way that the earth can be round because when I look at buildings, they're not leaning. I'm like, really? And she was like, serious, bro.
There are people out there, flat earthers, who have calculated, they have calculated the circumference of the earth and how far you should be able to see without the curvature of the earth blocking your view, right? And they will zoom in on a city that's 20 miles away and go, oh, guess what? We can still see it. So there is no curvature. And Antarctica, of course, surrounds us, right? It's the ice wall that surrounds. This is a whole different discussion. There is an entire week's worth of shows that we could do on flat earth.
Okay. I got a question
just because of stuff that I've read.
Before we get into topic, because Ron Phillips was actually trying to convince me to forget this.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the P-SB11. This, and I'll show you a bigger picture. Here you go. There's a bigger picture of it.
Yeah.
That is an EVP. They call it a dual sweep frequency ITC research device.
Yeah.
This is the Spirit Box. And yeah, we're going to see how this works tonight.
Kathy says flat around. Gravity keeps us on the ground. That's some rhyming rapper stuff right there.
Rhyming rapper stuff. What were you going to say about that?
So before we get into this, because we're actually going to do a live demo right here in the Phillips home, and he's praying to God nothing comes through because he has to hang out up here all the time, and he's starting to see things. Aren't you?
I have, yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing. You better go get some
Yeah,
holy
but this
water,
whole
bro.
conversation I had with Lisa the other night about someone being in my house
Yep. That's the fact.
seriously freaked me out because I was at home by myself.
That's where the psychology comes into things. You got to be
I haven't told them. I
psychological
haven't told the
dominant,
family about
dude.
this yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Well, they already know.
Well, I guess.
They already know. Kate knows. No, don't worry about it. Bonnie knows. Bonnie knows something's going on.
Well, no. We talked to Bonnie about a person's name and whether or not she had family in Louisiana.
Timothy said, I would like to believe in ghosts. You should. You should. But I was skeptical when I first started. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I just want to ask you a question. And I got a guy named Robert Bauer that we
Yes.
will bring on the show sometime.
I've heard his name.
He's super sexy. He used to be in the music industry.
I'll take your word for
He's
it.
very spiritual.
Okay.
He does yoga. He wears like yoga pants, long hair. He has a very deep Budweiser voice. Oh, and so anyways, where I was going with that, Antarctica.
Yes.
Do you believe there's some weird stuff going on down there?
I don't know. Well, I'd like to believe that there's some stuff going on that just from stories that I've read. I mean, stuff under the ice.
Yeah.
Hell, Hitler may still be alive
Dude,
down
I'm
there.
telling you,
I've heard
Elvis.
the stories.
Yep.
Elvis. I mean, look, whether there is or not, I don't know. People like Scott Wolter, who we had on last night,
Yeah.
would be the first person I would ask the question
That's
to.
a really good idea.
Right?
Yeah.
He's a forensic geologist.
Yep.
I don't know whether he's been there or not, but he's obviously talking to people who would know the answers to the questions.
So here's my theory. I just picked this up in my brain.
Explain this Antarctica thing so the listeners and viewers can.
I don't know what to explain because I don't know, but so if there was, why am I doing this? If there was communication,
It looked important.
it felt important. I mean, dude, I felt like I'm somebody right now all of a sudden. It's weird. If the governments were communicating with some kind of alien beings, right? And we had to come up with a base for them. Where's the most minimal spot that people travel on the planet?
Antarctica. And do you know that all of the countries around the world block access to Antarctica?
Why?
You tell me.
Is that where, what is that super old city? Atlantis.
Is that where Atlantis is? I
No,
don't know.
because now when you study the Earth's patterns, you got to go back like millions of years. But to my understanding, the Antarctica used to be tropical.
No idea. I had no idea about it.
I didn't know either. I just made it up, actually.
You can't make stuff up.
I did, and it felt good. No, I actually heard that.
Okay.
I actually heard. Well, so here. This will help. North Pole shifts. You know
It does
this as a
shift. Yeah,
pilot.
the magnetic pole shifts.
It
Yeah.
shifts,
Yeah.
and they're saying that there will be a time where the North Pole will actually be somewhere in Russia. So the Earth does rotate. So if it's rotating now, it's rotating then. So what's tropical today could have been Antarctica yesterday.
Look, I mean, there's a lot of history about this planet that we live this much, this amount of time on. Our 100 years is very, very minimal in the big scheme of things.
Yep.
But, you hear conspiracies and you hear stories about Antarctica and underground cities and alien, spaceships and stuff like that buried.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know. Now, do you believe it? Probably not. And most people don't. And I get that. And if you say you believe it, then you're considered a lunatic, crazy, whatever. But hell, that's who we are. So we
Well,
can say it out
lunatics.
loud. I don't give a damn.
All right. Just want to give a shout out really quick.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Tony from PA.
Thank you, Tony from
Yeah.
PA.
So Tony from PA said on Twitter, by the way, hashtag abnormal realities. He said, oh, no, sorry. Hold on. Let me go through this part.
What was that, your throat?
That was a demon.
That was not a demon. That was some crap in your throat.
That
man.
was a demon.
Brr. The EVPs are already starting, and you ain't even turned the box on yet.
We're going to.
Okay.
All right. Tony Farr from PA said, okay, at Abnormal Real or The Abnormal Show,
Yep, the
is a new podcast addiction. I've tried a few others, ultimately dumped them because the hosts were A, annoying. I'm kind of annoying. Okay, he went from A to 2, way too political, and then he went back to C and says just a couple of tipsy individuals Googling searches with no actual experience.
That's other hosts he's talking about.
That's
not
other
us,
people, right?
Okay.
And then he also I forgot the best part. They aren't political, nor are they trying to cram personal beliefs, political or otherwise, down your ear holes. I want to hear about spooky, creepy stuff. I don't care about your thoughts on BLM, vaccines, Wu flu, etc. Start another show for that. So, Tony, brother, that's exactly what we want to do. We don't want to be
we're not trying to convince you to believe any one thing. We're just throwing out what we know, the information that we've gathered, the guests that we bring on, the information that they've gathered. You make your own decisions.
Yep.
I mean, that's what this show is all about. This is abnormal realities, not normal, because neither one of us are there.
I'm pretty normal.
So what's the plan tonight?
We're going to hit the spirit box up. We're going to hit the spirit box up.
You need to talk about the spirit
Yep,
box.
I'm going to.
And explain how what we're doing tonight may or may not work, but it's not the norm for using a spirit box.
So, you don't typically do a show and fire up a spirit box on the show, but for anybody, such as the individual that says, I want to believe in ghosts, my primary tool is a spirit box. I was extremely skeptical until I actually started using it. Just like you have the Ovilus.
Dude, the Ovilus is kind of a it's a cool piece of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
But it would freak me out, I think, a little bit more than the spirit box, because what the Ovilus it's about the same size, maybe a little bit smaller than what we showed you. But the Ovilus has a built-in dictionary. And what it does is it shows on the screen when it hears a sound or a word or something, it shows what the actual word is. That episode of Destination Fear you sent us to last night.
But did you guys watch it?
They haven't watched it.
Episode 2, season 2, episode 9.
It was great. It was great.
Hello.
Yeah, and the Ovilus came up with that word that they didn't know.
Oh yeah.
And he looked it up on his phone and he went, and I'm like, oh, what is it? What is it? And it meant demon. You can't use this word lightly and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
and he's reading it and talking about it all loud on the air. And everybody started Googling it. Now everybody's
So that was a creepy ass episode.
It was a great episode.
Yeah.
I mean,
because it freaked them all out.
It freaked me out.
They didn't split up. They didn't. They all went together, and then they said, "Yeah, this is kind of demonish. We're getting the hell out."
He said, "Yeah, this is a little demonish, so we're not going to do demonish stuff tonight." No, that was one of the only times that they did not separate to go sleep.
Correct.
Because they were traumatized. I mean, she was crying.
She was. Yeah.
I would have been there. I would have supported her. She needed a hug. I'm sure you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so we're actually going to do this. We're going to fire this up. Ovilus is cool. I was super skeptical about it for a very long time. It had to earn my respect, right? The Ovilus did. This did too.
Explain this. The spirit box. It's the P-SB11.
Yep. Now,
and it has it's transmitter. It receives transmission.
AM FM transmission.
All right.
There's actually two kinds of this. The first original one was the SB7, which is much smaller. It's a tiny little speaker on it. Usually you got to hook up an external speaker. So they decided to come up with the second unit with bigger speakers on it. There's two speakers on it. This one actually has the difference between the 7 and the 11. The 7 is a single receiver, and the 11 is a double. So you actually have two where you have channel 1 and channel 2.
Yeah.
And so there's a couple different features. You can reverse sweep it or you can forward sweep it. And I usually sweep at about 8 scans a second. That seems to be the most successful. I don't know why. I just felt like that worked the best for me. I've scanned super fast. And the slower you scan, then you do pick up some radio interference, you could be getting full words then from a station, and you do not want to do that. You want to go so fast.
How do you tell the difference, though?
It's, I guess the best way to do it is just to do it, and you get used to it, and you form an ear. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give an example like my mom. I would go to my mom's house. My mom's house is super active.
Okay.
And when my mom first started using this, she thought it was going to be like a two-way walkie-talkie, and that it was going to be these super clear voices coming through and saying, "Hey, it's Grandpa." You know what I mean?
And then she would be able to talk back.
And talk back, right?
Okay.
She would even talk into the box like it was a radio, and I got it on video. She was just like, "Hey, Ma, can you hear my voice?" You know, and then she's talking super loud, like, "Mom, can you hear me?" But that's okay. I actually thought it was cute to see Mama do that, right?
But that's not what you do. I mean, it's not. You basically speak out loud.
I speak out loud,
And not to the box
not to the
specifically.
box.
You're speaking to the spirit or spirits.
spirits. And I want to hurry up so we can go out and we can do this in the last 5 minutes, and then we should open up the phone lines. We can even cut in during the second segment and
do a little bit,
another one too.
So I will tell you this, guys. The sound this thing makes is super annoying. So bear with us. And then and something else about that, the fact that it makes this sound, it's scanning is what it's doing.
Yep.
The fact that it makes that sound when something comes through, you're not always going to hear it initially. Rocky, tell them what you do when you're recording it and you actually go back.
All right, so it's super important to always record everything that you do in the paranormal. Otherwise, it's just a story and it's not believable. So what I do is I'll transfer. There's a simple free program that you can download. For anybody who don't know, it's called Audacity. And you can transfer the file, MP3 file, to Audacity. And Audacity is very simple to do a noise removal. All you have to do is do find a little spot where it's just the copy it, and then do a sound profile, and then copy the whole file, and then remove that sound profile. It takes
So you're
it out.
taking the scanning static out.
Please teach us. I don't know anything about a spirit box. That's what we're trying to do, brother. Because here's the thing. There's times where I've ran this for a half an hour, and you hear things, but your brain is so entranced into the white noise that you're not conscious about what's coming through. And we'd go through and we would take that front end noise out and hear full sentences.
Really?
Legitimately, talking back. You asked me when I ask leading questions.
Yeah.
I do that on purpose because I need a specific answer because we do run into radio interference. So,
But you're asking answers that require a specific response,
Yes.
i.e. a name.
a name.
Can you say hi to Ron?
Yep.
Or can you give me the name of someone that's in this room with me?
I need proof of intelligence in the room.
Correct,
I need proof that I'm just not picking up a frequency and a glip of a station.
Yeah.
And, because people will do that and then people sell it. They sell it as they're getting something and they're not. And then it's unfair to people like us. I know there's people that are skeptical about this and I respect that. I would expect you to be skeptical about something like this. But the only way you're going to eliminate that skepticism is to use it and to actually validate or debunk if it works for you or if it don't, right?
I agree.
And
let's get this going.
validated.
We got about 5 minutes before we're going out for the break, so we'll do it this last 5 minutes.
Yep.
See if we get anything. We've got a handheld mic here.
So I'm going to set this up on the table and just try to balance the distance of the microphone. Here we go. So I'm going to kind of just hold. Let's do a sound
Want
check.
me to hold it?
Ladies
while
and gentlemen, this is a microphone
You can
check.
control
Checking
that.
1, 2. No, I'm a professional. I got
Okay,
this.
all right, all
All
right.
right. So I'm going to turn it on. And I don't need to have it super loud because we're going to have the microphone. All right. And then I'm going to do 8 sweeps per second. So I go to the 150. And then I'm going to hit reverse sweep. All right. Okay. Let me do this. All right. Now, I'm sitting here with the Spirit Box. I'm sitting here with Ron Phillips. I have Misty. I have Bonnie. I have Katie in the room with us right now. And if there's anybody in this home, anybody around us, anybody that would like to communicate with us, just please come forward and just identify yourself through this box that's on the table. Please tell us your name first. If there's anybody here that sits with Ron, if there's anybody here that sits with Ron, and I'm not disrespecting anybody's questions, I need to know If you're here, and the only way that we can validate that is if you say Ron's name. That's the only way that we can validate that you're here with us. Say Ron Phillips. You know, that's obvious what that is.
Yeah.
If there's anybody here that would like to communicate with Bonnie. Okay, I heard a female there that if there's anybody here that would like to communicate with Bonnie, Bonnie sees you. She knows you're here. She's not afraid. Nobody here is afraid except Ron. And if you'd like for Bonnie to know who you are, we are all very open to knowing and getting to know who you are or your messages, or if there's anything that we can do to help you. So please come forward and tell us what we can do to help you. Cats Radio. If you would like to talk with Bonnie, what I need you to do is to please say Bonnie's voice. Say Bonnie's name. Just say Bonnie, and then that at least we know you're here. I heard a voice in the back of a woman, and I don't know what the timestamp is. We have 1 minute, 30 seconds before we have to go off for us to come back and listen. If you're trying to talk with somebody in this home, we have literally less than a minute before I got to shut this device off. So please come forward right now and please tell us whatever message is that you have or if you need help. That was weird. That was weird.
That was weird.
All right. All right. So we got 38 seconds. I'm going to shut this radio off. I'm going to shut that off. It's you become drowned into that white noise. And when I was at my house Ron the other day, I ran that thing for 40 minutes without even a blip of a radio station. And that's when I recorded the audio with Mario. But we'll try to get...
And we've been in a location where there's been no other
Nothing.
outside. And we're getting a lot of the house.
Getting a lot of house.
It's pulling in a lot of the sound.
Yep, that's it, folks. Hey, we're going to try it again. Hey, don't go anywhere. We have a few seconds. Abnormal Realities. Ron Phillips, Rocci, Stucci. Boom, we'll be right back. Stand by. I heard two things. What'd you say?
Tyrants in Washington are coming for your guns, y'all.
All right, we're back.
You thought you heard Bonnie? Oh, Ron. Oh.
Don't be freaking people out.
No, we ain't freaking people out, okay, bro? We're freaking you out. Let me see. Every good story has a grain, or that's right, it does.
Thomas Becker said, voice saying Ron.
Did he hear that?
That's what Thomas Becker said he heard.
So maybe.
Scott says picking up radio, of course.
Yep, we heard a lot of that.
And we have, in this house, we have, what's this radiant barrier, which is the underneath side of our roof has metal on it. So it's actually bringing in the radio signal.
Well, I can shut off the antenna.
Oh, yeah. If you shut off the antenna, then all we're going to get is static, right?
And that's how really it should be.
Yeah.
There. So how much? I just wanted to see if it's off.
1 minute.
Sweep rate, reverse. All right, so I just want to see. What was that? The antenna's off. There's like a... Is there a female here? We have 30 seconds before we have to go live on the air. We want to hear your voice. Did I just hear a female If you were trying to talk, we heard you. Now you notice we're not picking up radio. And something came through and I turned it on. All right, 10 seconds. We got to go. Final thought. Say it now. No radio. Antenna's off. Did you hear that?
Menu. Your donation will go a long way in helping us continue to share the American voice. Thank you. Abnormal Realities, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'm Ron Phillips. That's Rocci Stucci.
How you doing?
And you're not going to believe what happened during the break. If you're on with us on Facebook, YouTube, then you heard what happened on the Spirit Box while we were testing it. Rocky actually went into the Spirit Box settings and turned off the antenna. And as soon as he turned it on,
it was like a girl, something.
What?
Did you hear the door?
No, I didn't hear the door.
Did you hear the door?
Well, I mean, when the air kicks on, the door pops.
Don't blame the air.
No, the air kicked on. And
No,
the door
it didn't. I didn't feel nothing, no air.
All right, hit it.
All right, if there's somebody in the damn studio, knock once. Get off my face. All right? Get off my face.
Holy crap. All right.
So we did. Now, I turned it off. We played it for, 40 seconds. We got no radio, but when I turned it on, we heard a.
Yeah, we did.
Unless, do you have gas?
I don't have gas.
So that was real.
Maybe it was in your throat.
That was earlier.
Okay.
Did your throat ever
All right, let's run it again real quick.
All right. So antenna is off. Okay. So
now, that doesn't mean we won't pick up radio. It just
we shouldn't.
We shouldn't. It just means that the antenna on the device is not trying to draw in the radio signal.
All right, so I want to do an experiment with everybody. Now, anybody who's listening, whether you're listening on Spreaker, iHeart, Odyssey, OpsLens, Mojo, Abnormal Realities Facebook page, I need everybody to just manifest spiritual energy to come to the studio where we're at.
And have you lost your freaking mind?
No, don't ruin the vibe. Don't ruin the vibe. Everybody, for real. Okay, we're going to do this as a collective. Positive energy.
Positive, thank you.
Positive energy. All right. Feel it. And no bad juju because I'm magical, so I'll block it out, right?
Please, no bad juju.
I need everybody to visualize good spirit that wants to communicate to come to us now. No touching. Just come into our space and allow whoever it is that's with you to communicate, and maybe somebody that you know will come through over the air. Dude, that'll be historical. Let's do it. Manifest, visualize, see it, make it a reality. All right, here we go. All right, so we should get zero radio.
Turn off that antenna?
It's off.
Well, why'd you pull it up?
I don't know. It's his habit. It's his habit. Okay. Okay, here we go. Sweep rate. Here we go. Sweep rate. Okay, here we go. All right, we're back. We're going to try it again. Now the antenna's off. And I'm calling out to all those right now in the spiritual realm that has been trying for a very long time to communicate with those that are still in the physical. And the only way that we can hear you is through this device that is right in front of me. So if there's anybody that is thinking of you right now that is hoping that you're going to come through, I'm asking you to follow my voice and come to where I am at and use this device that is in front of us right now. And please do the best you can to talk with us and tell us whatever message it is that you may have or you want to share with us. So with that being said, is there anybody here in spirit in this studio at this time that would like to come forward and talk with anybody right now? Is there anybody here in spirit that needs help or needs us to help them give a message to somebody? I just want to point out we're getting 0 radio. Now, when I talk to certain people that live here in this home, they believe they see things sometimes of people walking in this home. And we don't feel any bad energy. But we would like to know who you are. So if you are one of the spirits in this home, and you would like us to know who you are, please come forward now and say who it is that you know in this house. I'm sitting here with Ron Phillips. This is the studio of Ron Phillips. Is there anybody here that looks out for Ron and protects him while he's here? Are there any relatives? Of Ron that are here with him right now? All right, well, I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to shut it off in 10 seconds. So if anybody would like to say anything, now's the time to do it. All right, we'll shut it off. I was really hoping something was going to come through and say, Ron! Ron!
Let me tell you what would have happened if that had happened.
I wanted it to happen really bad.
The little puff of smoke that you would have seen right here as I exited the room and went straight out the front door.
But where are you going to go? You got to come back sooner or
Straight
later.
out the front door. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh, you would have to come back sooner or later.
No.
And they'll be waiting for Ron Phillips.
And I'm not going to your freaking house either.
What?
Mario gets talked to in your house.
Mario does get talked to. I'm telling you. So, I mean, doing this on the radio is a big roll of the dice.
It is.
You know?
And we knew that going into
Yep.
it.
We're asking people to listen to white noise over the air. We can sit and run this thing for hours on end and get nothing.
I started to say, you've done investigations, I think you said, for up to 10 hours all day long.
Yep.
And sometimes get nothing, and sometimes it's just real active.
That's what happened at my house the other night.
Yeah.
My body just started reacting. I wasn't thinking about it. We fired it up, and Mario's name came through twice, and another man's voice. And it's just, I don't know the science behind it, but it is pretty interesting to say the least. Now, you know, another thing too, I'm a big EVP guy, you know, using digital voice recorders, because getting those voices with real breath, you know, that are coming through and talking with you, it's different than hearing it on the radio because it seems more real, right?
Right.
Like, I would be like, is there anybody there? Say my name. They're like, Big Sexy. And it's weird. And I'm like, I'm not. That's Ron. You got to get this, you know.
I'm listening seriously. Thomas Becker says, female voice way off, but broken up.
That's what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
It's where you take that white noise out. And there's things behind it. The things that are really prominent are radio. The things that are right up in front. But now, mind you, I've got them before. I told you about when I made that Hack Shack from Radio Shack.
Yeah.
I rewired it. I ran the thing for 2-3 hours. And all of a sudden, we were getting ready to shut it off. And a voice comes through. It goes, David. Just like that. And I was like, whoa.
Do you want to take a minute while we're waiting on phone calls? By the way,
Yep.
guys, the number's on the bottom of the screen. You're welcome to give us a call. Let's talk about some things. Do you want to run that video that you showed me where you were in the house and you actually put on the screen
The word
and
is the
replay
way.
it?
All right.
Yeah, because there's a couple of places in that video.
Yep. I'm going to. Yeah, folks, phone number 202-900-5900. I am going to pull something up here. This was one of the first nights that we were at the Fernhill house. I don't even know if I ever played any of this. I got to YouTube my name because I have too many YouTube channels. That's pretty sad. I got to YouTube my name, but it comes right up. All right. Don't judge me. All right. So which one was it, Ron? The top one?
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
pretty sure.
Ron knows my YouTube channel is better than me. All right. That's it. And now I want to go to number 3. Should I go right to?
No, there's a couple of them before that.
Okay.
So let's do those.
Okay. Now I'm going to kind of skip through for them. All right. Now, the first couple you're going to hear are actually Spirit Box. Okay. So you're going to hear the so prepare your ear holes because you're going to hear that.
Turn your volume up.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a little loud.
Yeah, bring that down just a little bit there, Brother Phillips.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Make that large.
Oh, yep. Okay. And right here. This used to be a cemetery. All right, let me see. Right here. Help us. Okay, now really quick, I'm going to show this part. Keep it right there, Ron. I'm going to show this part right here. This is my buddy Emilio. Emilio was walking around. This was the basement. This was the first time I ever went to the Fernhill house. You can't hear anything? They can't hear anything. It's just me talking, so nobody can hear anything. You got that, Ron? I don't know for sure. All right. So we're going to check. We'll watch the levels when we do this here. In fact, let me just do this really quick.
Well, the levels are going to be good here at something over here.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I saw it. All right, so Ron's fixing it. Actually, that's pretty good. You guys didn't hear all that scream in your ears. I do see a caller on the line. We'll grab that in just 1 second. But I'm going to kind of give you the backdrop here. Now, you're going to hear a whisper. And this was Emilio. He was walking underneath the stairway. This is the part of the house that I got super freaked out. And Emilio was going around, and this was caught on the video camera. It wasn't caught on a digital voice recorder. It wasn't a Spirit Box. I don't even know really what we were looking for. But so when Emilio was walking behind the stairs, we good?
Yep, I think so.
All right. This is what you got. Now, hopefully you have headphones on because it's a lot easier to hear when you have headphones on. If you're watching, read the words, and we'll go back and say what he said for those that are listening. Okay, here it is. All right, now that was caught on camera, and if you're listening to the program, what was picked up, it was a whisper.
Could you guys hear that?
You had a hard time hearing it?
Okay. No, you heard sound, though. Okay, good.
What you heard was a voice saying his word is the way, and then he goes, hey. Like Emilio kept walking, but Emilio wasn't identifying this guy. Now, the basement is where all the activity happened.
Okay.
Well, not all of it, but the majority of the more aggressive activity. So when you hear an EVP that says his word is the way, how do you interpret that? Whose word is he referring to specifically?
I'm unsure. And like I told you before the show, when I listened to that, my mind was hearing breathing.
Yep.
I wasn't hearing that. But because the words were on the screen,
Yep.
I pieced it together. So I'm not sure what that's called, but that tends to lead someone to listen. Now, help us was pretty clear.
Yeah,
you might have to go back and play
let's go
that.
do the help us part. And you are leading for time's sake. I mean, we're on the, we can't sit here and have people be like, guess what you hear and then go back. So, but you are exactly right. The last thing you ever want to do is tell people what they're hearing.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
But for radio's sake, we have to do that. Okay. This one here is a Spirit Box. So it's going to be loud. Get ready on that volume, because I don't know for sure how loud it's going to be. But this one here, I'm going to tell you what it's saying. It's saying, help us. And here we go. It's coming up right here. Right there.
All right, that's freaking weird.
Yep, saying help us. That seems to be the most common. That's why you asked me that one time when I always ask, is there somebody who needs help?
Yeah.
Of course, it's a leading question, but that's where you're typically going to activate or stimulate a response, right? Because I often wonder, theoretically, that once you commit to staying and not fully transitioning, then you're here, you're stuck, and now you need help to move on. And I don't know if we actually possess the power to help or not, but I got stories. But let's not talk about it. Let's grab this call really quick from area code 337. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, Rocky. Hey, Ron. This is Doug from Louisiana.
Doug from Louisiana,
Hey, Doug.
haunted Louisiana.
What do you think?
Oh, it's hot. I heard something. I don't know what it was. Like when you were asking, when Rocky was asking if the Spirit Box to say Bonnie.
Yep.
I could have swore I heard something in a man's deep voice saying Bon.
Bond.
I don't know.
Bond. Yes, I heard Bond. Yes.
You heard that too?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was real. It wasn't when he was finished. He didn't even finish the question, and he said Bon.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go back. We're going to go back and listen to this, kind of research it a little bit more.
Yep.
Maybe take the noise out of the background.
And
but,
Doug,
yeah.
I'm telling you really quick too, brother, that's the part that I get a little discouraged with the Spirit Box, is that you get so drowned out into the sound. I mean, it's in a way very hypnotizing.
It is. It puts you kind of in a trance. It's a lot of white noise, and and you're constantly just honed in on it. So it does. It puts you in a little bit of a trance.
Yeah, and the thing is, I heard the radio frequencies coming through.
Yep.
But sometimes what I think it does is it uses radio frequencies and little portions of words to put them together. Sometimes I don't know. I haven't used the Spirit Box myself, but I think there's a consciousness that's trying to put words together.
And you could compare that theory to the Ovilus.
To the Ovilus, where it picks up words, even if it's picking them up in some kind of radio frequency, even from a radio station, but it will put the word on the screen, and then in the voice that's built into the box, it says that word. That freaking thing would freak me out. I mean, because
it freaks me out. That's why I didn't use it. I haven't used it yet.
It's amazing.
Well, and Doug, we roll the dice doing a Spirit Box on the air, but there's a lot of people that have never used it. They didn't even know what it was.
Correct, and that's what we're here for. I told everybody at the beginning of the show a couple of weeks ago, I'm the student, Rocky's the educator. He's done this before, and I wanted everybody to learn as I learn, understand what the Spirit Box is, because in future shows when we're on site and we're recording, or we put a recording out, you guys are going to hear this Spirit Box. That way you'll know what's going on and how it works. Yeah. Doug, thank you for your call.
And honestly...
Yep, go ahead, Doug.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to say one thing. I think you guys are great doing this. I mean, it has to be hard doing it live on on the radio and everything. Because, honestly, if you go back to it and you filter out all the white noise...
Yep.
You could have a whole bunch of stuff that's being said, and you don't realize it, but you're just picking up a tick here and there.
Yep. Well, I'm definitely going to do
I'll
it.
let you guys go.
All right,
hey,
thanks,
Doug.
Appreciate
you, brother.
Yeah, phenomenal. I mean, we.
So you heard it. You heard Bond.
I heard what I thought was Bond or Ron.
Yep.
But it wasn't clear, right?
Understood.
So I was going to ask you after the show to kind of go back through there and listen to it and see if you could, but you were also talking at the time.
I was.
Yeah. And so We don't know. I mean, ultimately, that's the investigative part of ghost hunting, EVPs.
Well,
you know?
people on Twitter were manifesting energy to touch.
No. If I get touched while I'm up here,
That's
what the hell?
That's a real thing, though. That is, Ron, I'm trying to psychologically prepare you, brother, for war.
How are you psychologically preparing me that somebody's going to touch me and I'm not going to shit my pants?
No, I didn't say you weren't going to shit your pants. Okay. I'm just preparing you for the touch.
Freaking, if I run downstairs, family, and I smell a little bad, it's because I got touched. Not Rocky touching me. Me. No.
Damn it. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. It's and again, you know what? I welcome skepticism. Folks, if you've used a spirit box, if you haven't, if you have an opinion on it, you can disagree with us. You can say it's hogwash. I totally respect it. You can't convince me differently, though, because I have hours upon hours upon hours of audio at home that is the most intelligent responses in full sentences saying my name.
See, that's what I haven't experienced yet. And all the times that we've done this, I haven't experienced the sentence response, right? The full phrase response.
Yep, and you will.
I fear that. I do. I don't know why.
Now, you know, the place where we will get like hardcore hits is going to be the Haunted Hill House.
You think so?
I'm actually really looking forward to going to that place. What does that say about somebody when they get excited about going to a malevolent location? Is that normal?
No.
Okay, that's why we call it the abnormal
reality show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But here's my point to that, though, brother. And I know that you have hesitations on going, and I respect that, as we should, because we got to respect the unknown. We really should. But the weirdest part is that, you know, you go to these kinds of places because there's a higher probability that you're going to have an actual experience. You're not going to waste your time by going to a house where you're going to run the damn spirit box for 8 hours and get nothing,
right?
Except a squirrel in the attic. You know what I mean? You go to a house like this because you're going to get your sentence. You're going to get the EVPs. You're going to hear footsteps walking next to you. You're going to have something pinch your nipple. It's just what it's going to do.
Okay. I was with you till the nipple pinching. Holy crap. Okay. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think Audrey was a little bit of a skeptic as well.
Yeah, but she was with you during one of these investigations.
Yep.
Right?
And there's another part when you do the public events. You know, you have 40 people that are staring at you with this box making all this white noise. And you're like, please, just something come through, damn it. You know what I mean? Just give the people what they want. You know, and lots of times during the group events, there could be bad energy that could prevent things from happening, right? Brad brought it up. Brad, you know, there's people that could block it. They really could.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
But Audrey's face when she heard her name come through, and it was clear, it was a voice, right? It was crazy, dude, the look on her face. But when I was at the Palmer house, listen, now, I don't know if I ever told you this story. This was the first time I ever heard my name. What was that?
I don't know. What was that sound?
No, for real.
It was them. All right.
No, it could not have been them, dude, because it came from here.
Somebody dropped something, right?
No, it was in our ear.
You did? Oh, Misty sneezed. Rocky was going down the path. You saw that, folks. He was headed down that freaking path.
How did that sneeze pick up in the microphones?
How did that happen?
Hold on, I'm picking something up.
That's what.
It's a demon.
I'm gonna start blocking the seats in the freaking studio audience, man.
Damn it!
He was like, no, that was in my headphones.
That was in my headphones. It sounded
because I can only hear in my headphones. You're such a...
Damn it.
It's because my headphones are blocking every other sound, so I heard it in my headphones. Jeez.
Misty sneeze again, but don't tell us next time. I was picking something up. I'm picking up a demon in the corner of the room.
You were so serious.
Dude, I was. What was
No,
that?
no. Well, that was in my headphones.
No, it didn't come from over there. It didn't come from over there. It was right here. It was right in my face. I can feel my hair stand up.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
For the
dude.
love of Pete. All right. So, first time I ever heard my name. Palmer House Hotel. Sauk Center, Minnesota.
What? Sock?
Sauk Center.
Okay, it sounded like Suck Center. Okay.
So this dude comes up to me. His name was John. He's the one who got me into the paranormal. This was in the early days of my paranormal hood. And he goes, Rocky, I got an EVP. And he goes, I need you to hear it. So we started walking to the cafe, and he stops and he looks at me and goes, I don't know. He goes, are you sure you want to hear this? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm sure I want to hear this. And he was serious.
Just trying to prep you is what he was trying to do.
He was trying to prep me, right?
Yeah.
So we get into the cafeteria or the cafe of the hotel, and the owner of the hotel came with us, and we're all sitting there, and he looks at, and now he was really hesitant because he didn't know the psychological part that this was going to have on me because I was new to this. And he asked me again, I'm like, dude, just play the damn thing, right? Just play it. So he started playing it, and no lie. And dude, we saw a book come off the bookshelf on its own at the hotel here. We saw it.
Not.
We saw it, and we weren't even going
You
saw
saw
it at
it
the time.
with your own eyes.
Everybody sitting around the fire saw it. It came. There was a bookshelf right next to the fireplace. The book comes out. It comes out. It comes out and drops right to the floor. Over my grandmother's grave, over my mother's grave, over my children's grave. That really happened. It really happened. No joke, dude. So of course we're looking for contraptions. See if it was set up.
Right.
We're looking to see how could that have been. Was there a hole where somebody could push? Because some businesses sell the haunting because they make money off of it.
That's correct.
But this place doesn't have to do that. So he plays EVP for me. This was about 12:30. This was on a Friday night, and I'm staying there till Sunday because I'm the one hosting the damn event. This EVP goes, "Where's Rocky?"
Hell no.
Hell yeah, it did. It scared the shit out of me, dude. And I'm telling you something right now, folks. I'm not even lying. I slept with the lights on. I slept with the TV on. I slept with the radio on. I slept with my shoes on. I didn't take a damn shower for the whole weekend because I didn't want to be naked in a haunted room.
And not be able to get out without putting clothes on. I get you. Holy crap.
Dude, where's Rocky? And it was an EVP, not a spirit box. It was a real dark, grumbly freaking voice that's still in my brain.
Did you get any other EVP?
A ton of them all night. I mean, all weekend. We got a shadow of a head downstairs in the basement of something peeking around the corner.
Curtis
and then
says
going back.
brown shorts time.
Yeah, that messed my head up, dude.
Oh,
honest to God, dude.
Oh, it would have screwed me up.
I didn't even want to poop in my hotel room because I didn't want, and I'm,
Because you were in there by yourself. It's the same way with me.
dude, I'm saying, if
Yo.
I was in the shower and something grabbed my schwank, dude, I am running out that damn hotel room. I am hauling ass, man. I am running, balls flapping. I don't care.
And the show took a serious turn, right at the crazy turn or whatever at the end. Stop, dude.
Are you cold?
Maybe.
All right, bro.
Oh, I don't even know how this show stays on the air with you groping me like that.
This is the beautiful thing about it. That's why it's abnormal realities.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. It's been a crazy, crazy show. Thank you for sitting through all the white noise and the static. Our sponsor is Romika Designs. Go out and check out the product out there. It's romikadesigns.com. Rocky Stucci, Ron Phillips. Guys, we got a guest tomorrow night, do we not?
Tomorrow night? Is it tomorrow night?
Oh, it's next week.
Yeah, next Tuesday, we have, again, Jeff coming back on the
Harmon.
program, Jeff Harmon.
Yep.
And then Wednesday, we have an exorcist. Next Wednesday, Chris George, exorcist, psychic, coming on the program. It's going to be wild, folks. Abnormal Realities. Look us up. Facebook page, website coming soon. Love you guys. Ron takes out.
See you, everybody. Good night.
Oh, so that wasn't a high five. That wasn't
no, here, I'll give you the high five.
No, that was a Rocky. Keep your mouth shut until I take us back out to the mojo. That's what that was.
It was Rocky. Stop talking over the music.
Yeah, he goes like that. Rocky, shut up. I gotta turn Mojo back on.
Where's Rocky? That freaked me out.
It freaked
dude.
me out.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so it was earlier that night. True story. I know we got to go off here, but true story. We were all sitting around. There was a fireplace in the bar. It was a beautiful hotel. It is a beautiful hotel. Ghost Adventures was there. All the big shows have been there. And we're sitting around the fire just hanging out, just being like, hey, how you doing? It's just going to be a fun weekend. And we all look up and we all see that book come right out. There was no music, no bass, no vibration, nothing to cause it. And the book comes right out and falls on the floor. It freaked us. That was my first poltergeist that I've ever seen, was that book. I forgot about all that.
You had told me that you had seen.
Yeah, and then I was in the most haunted room, and I didn't know that. But being the host, the owner thought that she was hooking me up, right? And I didn't want to be hooked up in the most haunted room by myself. And the girls get sick
Hell
and
no.
nauseous in there. They get super sick and nauseous in there. Ron's getting really impatient. He wants to take us out.
No,
They get super sick and nauseous. So what we did that night, because we had the whole hotel, we left all the hotel room doors open so people can go in different rooms and do
Right.
EVPs. So a whole group of girls go on my shit, right? And they go, so, hey, what do you think of the guy that's staying in the room? And the EVP they got was this. Fuck him.
You are lying.
Over my family's grave, bro.
No. Did they tell you that and you still had to stay
They
in that
had
room?
it recorded and they played it back for me. Do you want to know why I slept with my damn clothes on, bro? And my shoes?
No, I know now.
And I have my good shoes on too, so I can run fast, bro.
Good night, everybody. We love you. Thanks. We'll talk to you tomorrow.